give you a little sneak peek into what we are doing with one of our most, I guess you could say, famous or popular garden styles here with the raised beds. We're really doing a complete makeover. I really want to create a completely different feeling in there and yet still create functionality for gardening, cleanups, the reality of gardening. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into it. So you want it to be pretty, but it also has to have functionality. And so I'm just going to give you a little view into what I'm doing here today. I have been having to do this whole project alone because Jason's actually in a brace. He had a surgery on his arm. So that's a whole nother story, which I can share later. A lot of additions have happened in the past few months that I'm really excited for you guys to see. We're going to share with you everything we've been up to and everything that we are getting into this year. Before we get into all of the gardens, let's show you one of the first projects we did during those negative temperatures that we had. We actually have a new addition here. Do you want to show your amazing new family member? So this is our new family member, Luna. She's a miniature horse. She's 14 years old, and we adopted her a little over a month ago. She arrived on the first day of negative temperatures. So you guys probably remember the space between the garden room and greenhouse. There were gardens here, and so we took those out to create a little mini barn. Yes, we did lose a few gardens there, but we are adding some gardens elsewhere. This is a project that I'm gonna have Jason do a video on. We didn't get a lot of filming done because it was so cold, and we did this whole section in just 3 weeks. But it's nice to come into the garden room and be able to see her. And I love being able to work in the greenhouse and be able to see her. We'll end up putting a nicer fence in here, but this is really what we were able to do. They're doing their little chores, scooping, right? Sure. Hi, Luna, you want to say hi? Hi. So the other update is, what have I been busy with? So I've been really busy with homeschooling the kids this year. It's something new that we took on. For the past few years, I've been really researching, and so they've been really having a lot of fun with it. I've been having a ton of fun with it, and I feel like it's one of those things, like I found another calling of mine in this time and in this moment. So I'm just gonna ride with it because we're loving it. You'll see how we also added a little walk-in stepping pad for Luna to come into the greenhouse because she loves it in there, right? Yeah. Oh, she's gonna roll. Here she goes. She rolls like a little crazy one. Yeah, she's a really good little pony. Well, I should say mini horse, but whatever. You know what I mean. All right, Luna, I'm going in the greenhouse. You gonna come with? All right, so we put just a little landing pad here for Luna so she can step in if we're in here, and then she feels like she's part of the party. We found that she loves coming in here, but when she comes in here, she wants to stick her nose in all of the plants. She doesn't eat the plants, but she will try and eat the soil. So I'm just like, here she is, see? There she is. So we've got plenty of plants in here, but this is the one thing that we wanted to share, is that you can tell that there's not a lot of seeds started yet. And what? Oh yeah, so these are some of the seeds starting over here.
These are cucamelons, and then these are peas right here growing.
Yep, so they both wanted to really just grow some of their favorite things to eat, which are the cucamelons and peas. And so I thought, why not? So we're making a nice little science project out of that too right now. But you can tell there's not a lot started by seed yet. I don't usually start seeding until March. I start in February with things that take long, like eucalyptus or white sage or things like that. But as you can tell, we have a ton of established plants already, so that's why I'm not started. Also, we don't have a lot started because we are not going to be doing Manor House Market this year. The reason for that is because I was asked to come into the greenhouse business for my parents' garden center with my sisters, and I thought I would just do a trial year this year. And when the time came to it, I really started feeling like it wasn't what I wanted to do. I do feel like it would have taken away from the homeschooling as well, and I didn't want that to interrupt their lessons. I didn't feel like it was right in my gut, and I really follow my gut. And not that there's anything wrong with if I were to do it, nothing like bad feeling gut, but like, you know, like I don't feel that it's really on my path. I love going there. I love helping out if it's needed. But I kind of have my own thing kind of going on, and I really like it. I've created something that is kind of my own, and I really like that, you know? So I'm going to stick with doing what I'm currently doing. And so that decision was kind of just recently made. So it's almost already too late to get things started for Manor House. So we thought we would just put Manor House on hold for this year, kind of see where things are going, and just focus more on bringing more education and ideas to our, channel, and to like some of our like other places we like to post or whatever, like Instagram or Facebook, and just kind of keep that thing going, because I feel like, I really like doing it. There's times where I don't like doing it, but I really like doing it. And it's odd. It's an odd story because we ended up running into somebody that we used to know a long time ago, and she is totally interested in helping us with creation and creating content. So if I don't have to create content, like, I'm all in. So I'm really excited. And when I say create content, I mean the computer side of it, like the side that I like to grow. I'm a grower, I'm a gardener, I'm a creative. I like to do things out here. So to create videos and all of that took a lot of like time at night. And I just really would like to focus on what I love doing, the part that I love doing, and having some help. So always, remember, it's not a bad thing to ask for help.
So these are lemons. They look like limes because this one is already turning a yellow color, but these ones aren't done growing yet. And this one is almost ready, but these lemons are going to look really healthy. My mama waters them like once a day, I'm going to say.
Once a week.
Yeah, once a week. And yeah, they just look really healthy. And the mice can't get these because they're up a little higher, and I don't think the mice will like it.
And let's not forget the little bunnies. They don't want to come out and play right now. During the day, they aren't as active. They like to just be where it's cooler, shaded, and on a day like this, they could really be outside. And there's Chili.
She is so
still
pretty.
with us, singing her beautiful music.
We had another bird, Frosty, but he flew away because I felt like she was more of like an outdoor bird. Like, she was really sassy.
And then there's Fuzzy. She's still trying to get used to Luna. Right, Fuzz? They're still getting used to each other. Luna's like, I just want a friend. Many of you probably remember this garden we created over here by this tree. This is a dedication tree for Jason's brother. And we did a lot of perennials in here. And yes, they're still doing good, but you guys, we are in winter. We are in mid-February. So, well, actually it's February 20 something, but either way, there's still perennials in here, but in the winter time, this is how they look. So this year I'm gonna work on getting more things in here for winter interest. Just a few little, pines, or even some boxwoods or burning bushes, something that creates more of an interest for winter, and something that's not super huge or anything. Is she going for her little walk? So this year, outside of this garden, so that way it doesn't feel like as if it goes nowhere and it just stops, we're going to bring out this way here, we have a field garden is what I call it, a ground bed. So it's not a created garden, it's just in the ground. That usually hosts a lot of our fall items. We're gonna bring that forward because it's really hard to get hoses out there because we go through drought times too in summertime. So I'm gonna start building a garden around this garden. And so this garden here will enter into the fall garden with like pumpkins, gourds, ornamental corn, all of that kind of stuff.
So Luna can get a little cuckoo sometimes.
Well, she likes to get out.
She loves to run around, eat her grass. So right now we're gonna kind of show you where we're gonna be putting Luna's new pasture. So right now we're kind of walking over to where Luna's brand new little pasture is gonna be. So right around here is where we're gonna be having Luna's pasture. And she loves to just come out here for walks and be in the nature, eat her grass. So it'll be a perfect pasture for her. And miniature horses really can't be outside in the grass from up to a few hours a day just because horses and ponies have a bigger digestion than them, but otherwise they can get sick from it. And as you can see, Luna is loving this grass. So at some point, she's gonna wanna just keep coming out here. So we have a muzzle for her.
You can hear the birds out here too. It's so beautiful and peaceful. So Lana loves her horse.
Yeah.
We all love Luna.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Lana gets nervous when I let go of the rope, but it's like she's right here. Like the rope is right here.
I'm sorry. That's why she needs a pasture, okay, so she can't get
The
lost.
hill is her favorite. We did more of like a pasture type grass. I'm not sure what
type it is.
what type it was.
It feels more horsey like. It feels like something she would want.
More horsey is what
Yeah,
Lana
more
calls it.
horsey.
I don't know, but it is a different kind of grass. It's not like the stuff in our yard. Yeah. And the other project on our list this year is to paint the exterior of our home. So we built our home over 10 years ago, and we created this really cool dark custom color, as you can see behind me. So it's not like pure black. It's always like this really dark charcoal, maybe 1 to 2 shades lighter than black. And after 10 years, it's really faded, especially over here on the south side of our house by our gardens. Let me show you. So I have the camera here so you can see the garden room compared to the home. So the garden room is the color that our house was 10 years ago, but this is how much it has faded. So we're gonna be touching this up this year, which will make a huge difference. It will really just tie everything in even more. So now I'm just shoveling this end right here, so then that way we can put the boards all the way across, so there will no longer be a walkway through here. As you can see, we started over there. I need 1 more board that length, but I have 2 this length for right here, so I'll be able to finish this section today. Well, I got this wood up here, and Jason got home in time to help hold it while I screwed it in, but
yep, I got home in time to give her a hug and tell her she's doing a great job.
but this is Jason's brace I was telling you guys about.
It's like a robo cyborg arm. Sometimes it's just like
I wish it had that motion to like build the beds for me.
yeah, right. Still hammer with it without doing anything. I can program it. So yeah, I'll hopefully have this off in a couple weeks, and then I still can't do any like hardcore like normally what I do until like June or July, but that's all right. It'll go quick. So
Because you pulled your bicep tendon.
I tore my bicep tendon, so they had to surgically take and stretch it back down to my lower arm.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they do that, you have to keep it in a 90 degrees so that the tendon can, meld back to the bone on the lower arm. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And I told them that, you can do a video on the barn, because this is a whole new project we had to do in 3 weeks.
That's how it happened, was building the barn for our beloved Luna.
Yeah.
And for Lana, because it was something that we were gonna get for Lana for her birthday, only because everything just worked out in a way in which we could do that. It
because Luna was actually given to us.
Right, that's what I mean. It
Yep,
wasn't
they
like
wanted to rehold
Lana
her.
wanted a pony for her birthday, and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Sayla, you want a new boat?
Dad wants a new boat.
Oh yeah, that's what I want.
Sayla wants ducks. I'm like, well, ducks, I can do that. They're like $5.
That we can manage. Yeah.
But Jason finally gave in. We planted those seeds
Yep.
for quite a while.
That's right. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. You just said it before this, and it's true in all aspects of life.
So now that end's done, I'm just waiting on one more piece of wood here. And then what I'm going to do is exactly what I did over there. So I'm going to cut off these middles and basically just move them in right here. So what's kind of crazy is that we aren't losing any garden space, like actual area of garden space. It's just being distributed in the new design, and it gives us way more area within the ground space, which is really cool. So I have some good ideas. Can't wait to share this all with you guys.
Showtime.
I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off my day in this garden behind me. I'm gonna have some fun planning up a whole new design, kind of measure out to see what I can really do over there in that space with the fall garden like I mentioned earlier in the video. So I'm gonna get to it. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for coming back to see what we're up to. And yeah, bye.